Hello, and welcome to Trend Settings episode 90. This is the
90?
Winecast. Welcome to... yeah, I know. I feel like I might have like skipped a few numbers. Did I skip a few numbers?
Slowed down by this bubbly.
I'll check later. But if you're an audio listener, we're having some wine that's provided by Adelaide. Not a sponsor.
Thank you.
Also Ev.
Thank you, Adelaide.
Yeah.
Thank you to my friends
Mainly
who invited
Ev.
me to
Ev.
go to Adelaide.
Ev had nothing to do with it.
No.
Now, we've got crazy stuff this week. I have a feeling it's going to be a great episode, guys. You know, and when I get that feeling, it usually happens.
Way to
You've
oversell.
already drained your second glass, Chris.
Oh my god.
When did that happen?
Chris, I think you have a problem.
Guys, it's fine.
Anyway, this is Trend Settings, the podcast where we go into what is trending every single week and we discuss it and we marinate it and we say things we regret. Now, my name is Ali.
My name is Chris.
I'm Evelyn.
Jono.
This is Group Settings. Let's just jump into it, to quote friggin' the other guy. I said Trend Settings before, bro. You've had too many.
You have.
I can't
Now,
keep up.
first up, we're talking about Barnaby's Joyce.
Barnaby's Joyce.
And then some cockroacha milk.
Ooh.
And then Roseanne being racist. And then Pokemon's back.
What?
But
is
first,
awesome.
let's tune into Sourced Up Chris.
Alright, so Barnaby Joyce, right?
Yeah.
Everyone knows who this guy is.
Everyone hates him.
Whoa.
Deputy Prime Minister of our great nation.
That Vicky girl seems to like him.
Ex-Deputy Prime Minister.
She likes something about him.
His nose.
What could you possibly like about him?
He must have a big penis.
He's got a nice hat.
So Barnaby Joyce, big penis, losing hair, not popular at the moment.
Leader of the National
Wanted
Party.
to kill those dogs.
Yeah.
Oh,
kill.
yeah. Was that him?
Yeah.
Oh.
What, the Greyhound stuff?
No. He wanted
Johnny
to kill
Depp's
Johnny
dogs.
Depp's dogs.
Oh, yeah.
He threatened to kill them.
What a legend.
What a champ.
Right.
So that was back in his glory days when he was leading the National Party and was Deputy Prime Minister. No
He is
longer.
a rising star.
So, quick recap. End of last year, Barney separates with his wife, and he's announcing he's expecting a child with his former communications staffer, Vicky Campion.
Right.
And so everyone was upset. Di Natale, he comes out, he says, this is unacceptable, you got to step down. And then eventually, a few months later, February rolls around, he steps down as leader of the Nationals.
People were upset mainly because he, on the gay marriage vote, was very against it because of the sanctity of marriage
Marriage is
while he was
sacred.
porking his communication staffer.
He was porking.
Great use of the word porking.
Wow.
Wow, Jono. Didn't know you had it in you. So now he is just a simple backbencher. Does anyone know what that means?
They sit on the back bench.
Sure.
You're
Yeah.
not important. You're just there to fill the numbers.
It means you get paid only $200,000 a year.
Only.
Wow, pretty much on the poverty line.
Poor bloke.
Right.
How's he going to support his two families?
Oh,
Yeah.
who knows, So
Yeah.
after this, look, it came out that Barnaby said, I don't even know if this kid is mine, because I wasn't around.
Whatever.
Get him on Maury.
Like this conception date, I was away a lot, and who knows? But since then, his doubts have been resolved.
Yeah.
How convenient.
Yes.
So little Sebastian got born. Who's Vicky Campion's? We don't know his last name. It's been a
Oh,
secret.
really?
I assume Campion.
Scandal. Who knows? We don't know, John.
Is
I
that
don't
a
know. Usually it does
thing?
go with the father.
Does
I don't
it?
know. It's just added intrigue.
Oh.
Anyway, so little Sebastian's out there. He's doing good. Shout out to him. He's a baby. Did nothing wrong.
That's true.
This week, now that you're all caught up,
So two families, was the Deputy Prime Minister.
oh yeah, he's got 4 daughters between like
He's
15
got
and
4
22.
daughters. Oh, I didn't know that.
Wait, he also got done in the citizenship scandal as a New Zealander. So he did recontest his
That's
seat.
right.
Wasn't that after
He
the...
did recontest and won.
Was that after the marriage scandal
It's hard
stuff?
to keep up.
That was before, I think.
Oh,
It
that
would've
was
been
before.
before, I
Okay,
think.
so he won that back pretty comfortably.
Yeah.
Scandals
very
galore.
easily.
Created a job for his mistress,
Mm-hmm.
which I don't know if that
Yeah.
was before she got pregnant or after
No,
she got
he did.
pregnant.
No,
Convenient.
I think it was before.
Before.
Yeah. So did that.
Did
Knocked
that.
her up. That's everything, right?
Yeah,
sure.
Are we
I
missing
think
anything? This guy's got a layer of layers.
Probably,
That's what
it's
I've been
probably
realizing.
he's like an onion.
So this week we got another layer of the onion.
All right.
I don't know how far you guys would go for 150K, 150,000 big ones.
Have we gotten to the root at the center of the onion yet?
I don't know. This guy,
I
he's,
doubt
My
it.
eyes are
he's
burning.
deep. So, but old Barney and Vicky, they took $150,000 for a
Each?
tell-all interview with Channel 7.
Wow.
Sounds all right, right?
No.
No, it doesn't.
But
I can't believe Channel 7 are giving out that kind of money.
so.
For context, he was very upset with the media when the whole
Yes.
scandal
Yes.
broke.
So there's been a big uproar
Yeah.
because he's been saying this whole time through the whole scandal, please respect our family's privacy. Media, leave us alone. We want to deal with this in private, not public. We want to move on. We want to focus on winning the next election. We don't want to draw attention to ourselves. So Lisa Wilkinson on the project, she said he's a mad hypocrite. She
was
called
not
him
happy.
out. Koshy also had a go at him.
Mm.
Koshy was talking to the interviewer who conducted the interview, and he was saying, like, because the interviewer was saying, oh, they're in love, you can see they're a family. And Koshy was saying, well, did he talk about his actual family? The guy had an affair. He already has a family. So Koshy's having a go at him.
How many kids does he have?
4 daughters.
He has 4 daughters already, eh?
Far
Yeah.
out.
So everyone's up in arms. Should this guy? Well, in theory, the word on the street is that
Okay.
Vicky orchestrated the whole thing, but
The whole interview.
the interview situation.
Yep. Okay.
But
And to get
obviously he's gone
she
along
did
with
it to get back at the media, right?
Well, I don't
That-
think so. I would say she
No,
did it for $150,000.
No, that's
Who's
what
getting
I
back at
heard.
the media by taking the media's money and giving them
Yeah.
extraordinary ratings? How is that getting back at the media?
Well, that's what I heard, that she was doing
wasn't
it for
making
revenge.
any money before.
Yeah, she wasn't making money before, so she's like milking it, like, and
yeah, I
getting
don't
back
think
at
the
them.
media is going to be upset about it.
Probably
Yeah,
not, but
I think
yeah.
they'll be all right.
As long as there's a story to tell.
So that's the issue here, right?
Okay.
Is, guys, we got to deal with this privately. Media, leave us alone, you know. And then they're like, no, $150,000, please. Give us an interview.
Right.
What do you guys reckon? Would you have taken the money?
As someone
Yes,
who wasn't
I
very
don't
familiar
know.
with this, I was pretty on. I would never say I'm on Barnaby Joyce's side, but I would also never say no to $150 to talk on camera.
Yeah, let alone $150,000.
Yeah, well, that depends what it's for, really.
You said $150.
Oh, sorry. Freudian slip.
Sure.
No, yeah. I mean, none of us have ever been offered $150,000. It would be
Mm.
very hard to say no to that much
Sure.
money.
Well, for
But-
us,
But
it
it's a
Okay.
hell of a hypothetical situation because there's a lot of context
Mm.
behind that. And also the fact that he does make quite a lot of money already as it is. So
Yes.
it's like,
Because
Yeah.
you literally have no credibility after this.
you'd think he
No,
would
you
have got
don't.
Like
like
zero.
if there was any reason to get fired for something. This seems like a pretty good reason.
You can't.
Especially the creating a job, and like from what I heard, the way he did it was super shady.
It's really up to his electorate to fire him.
Yeah.
If he stands again for re-election.
What do they gain by this? Is any sort of press good for them, or is
Who?
this making them look stupid? Whoever is with him in politics, like not
I
firing.
don't think
him.
anyone's really with him anymore.
no, they,
No.
I think the vibe of the interview is so far like sympathetic, like feel sorry for us. They claims that they felt political pressure to abort the child.
What?
Which, like, obviously, that's
From
To
like,
abort the
but
child?
actual pressure
yeah,
from
of
people.
course they did. Politicians are bloody soulless, Ev. I don't know if you
Whoa.
know that.
Yeah,
Okay.
I wouldn't be surprised if they felt pressure from themselves to do that.
Really?
Yeah.
So they're getting the sympathetic angle there.
Oh, for goodness sake.
So that might help them in the long run. But
Wait, they felt pressure to abort the child before everyone knew they were having a child?
I don't know.
It sounded like it was from their colleagues.
Interview's not out yet.
Okay.
Right. Well, that would be a hell of a claim. Could take down someone else with him.
But
I don't
that-
know if he'll like win another election up there.
Didn't he? He
I'd be
already
very-
won another.
No, but I think it was before this scandal. It was after the citizenship scandal,
Right.
which was just like oh, you're a New Zealander because your dad was a New Zealander, and you're just automatically a New Zealander, and he just didn't know. It's not much of a scandal. So I think this broke afterwards. So we haven't really had a test of his popularity in his own electorate at the moment. And he's coming out against a bunch of like policies as well that he used to champion. I can't remember what it was exactly, but it's just like...
As a backbencher, he is.
Yeah, now as a backbencher, he's kind of getting like loose. Which I guess in today's political climate kind of works. People like it when a politician just says stuff, even if it's stupid.
And people like him. He's got his like cowboy hat. He's like just a farmer bloke. Just a regular bloke like you or I.
Who makes a lot of money.
Yeah.
And porks his communication staffer.
So that is where the disassociation lies for me. Because for me, I honestly don't have any problem with them doing that interview. Because they didn't go and ask for it. They're not looking for it. Someone came to them and said, if you sit and talk with us for an hour, we'll give you $150,000.
After you complained
Yes,
about
but
everyone nosing, like being
Yes.
too nosy, being in your business.
They've
after
been
you said
outspoken about their own, like, keeping their own privacy.
Yeah.
And the story you're selling is basically also your other family story, which you didn't really consult with them at all when you
We don't know that.
said yes. Nah, that's kind of...
I doubt it.
But we don't know that. We don't
Yeah,
know
I
the
guess.
relationship
Sure.
he has with his ex-wife.
It doesn't
with
sound
his
like they're
children.
getting any money.
Well, the video I watched today it's one of the latest ones of he just got caught walking somewhere, of course.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
No way.
And he was actually answering the guy who was asking him questions. And he was just like,
Oh, I thought you meant he got caught walking. It's like that was the thing.
oh no,
Got
Busted.
caught. Look at him
You're
walking
walking.
over there.
what is this? And he's like, so he's like, what do you think people are going to think about you taking $150,000 for an interview? And he pretty much just blames the lady for going, I'm not the only person that got money in this.
Well,
That was his
Yeah, he's
diversion
putting it back
of the
on her.
question.
Well, the money has gone into a trust fund for little Sebastian.
Oh, is that right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Which is
Oh.
like, yeah, way to save yourself money and look better.
Yeah,
Well,
which doesn't...
I just for a moment was like, oh, well, that's actually better.
Yeah, until you think about it for 3 seconds.
That doesn't really affect him.
Well, who's paying for
Bad.
that education that was going to pay for?
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
I get your point because there's not like I don't think any of us would say no to 150,000. Maybe I would really hate the idea of everyone
The
telling a
circumstances...
story to everyone like that, but
Yeah.
I can understand. I have not been offered $150,000,
Yeah.
so I can't say what I would do.
Sure.
But I
Yeah.
think the best argument I heard against it, and you're right, we don't know if it's true if he hasn't consulted with his other family, but it was like you're basically making money off their story as well, and it doesn't sound like you actually consulted with them at all.
No, I totally agree. That is the best argument. That is the only thing that's made me think so far.
Yeah.
Maybe in that circumstance, I wouldn't do that if it was going to cause harm to my ex-wife and my
Yeah.
previous children.
Yeah.
Like, there's the hypocrisy of what he said about the media when it broke initially and then doing this, but that doesn't really square because it's like
Yeah.
there's a difference between the news getting all up in your business
And
and then
following
sitting in
you
front of an
everywhere.
actual interviewer and having a long form
Yeah.
interview. They're two completely different things.
With
so
that-
They are two completely different things, but it's still a matter of were they really concerned about their privacy or were they just annoyed that they got caught out?
I think it can be both.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it can definitely be.
I wouldn't be happy about a bad story being out there.
no,
in
of course
the
you wouldn't.
news.
But like
But I don't think anything worse is going to come out of it for him.
Yeah.
Like, what's going to make him
Really?
look like more of a douchebag?
What's that guy doing with his hair?
And they have in the interview like control what they say. Like when they say media give us our privacy, it's them following them home, waiting outside their door,
sure.
writing whatever they want, whatever theories and rumors.
I get that they want to control the story.
But so from here, unless as you said, Jono, like it's causing harm to his ex-wife and his kids, I honestly, even if it's hypocrisy, I have no problem with it at all. He's just taking advantage of the situation that he's in.
I guess that's what politicians do.
And I think it's what people do. I would do the same thing. If someone's going to offer me $150,000 to sit down, I would say yes.
So your argument is money always trumps principles.
But if it depends on your principles, like that is not a strong principle I hold.
I think there's fairly universal morals.
Like, no, but my
That
privacy and not talking about my child and my new girlfriend is not a principle that I uphold to that standard.
Yeah, so after you've cheated on your wife, then going
After
and
I've
telling
cheated
the
on my
story
wife?
about it.
Not keen? Talking about it for $150,000? Yeah.
We've got comments.
Okay.
Joel Moore says Liverpool was robbed. Irrelevant. Thanks, Joel.
Were they, or did they
Let's
just
not
like
get
give
into
it away
it.
themselves?
That was like the
Don't-
greatest
it's
goal
not
I've ever
on-
seen.
It's not on topic.
They were like robbed by their own keeper.
Nick Koo says sound is on point today, guys. Good levels. Off topic, but we
yes.
appreciate it anyway.
Awesome.
And Sally, here's an actual comment about what we're talking about. Sally Strength says, if he wasn't getting paid as a senator when he can sell his idea to Women's Weekly or whatever, but he gets paid so much from our government, plus he's reaping the benefits from a magazine deal. Like, come on, bro. I think that is
come on, bro.
That is where my problem with it is.
Come on, bro.
How is he
Yes.
still getting paid from my friggin' tax? Is it still coming from my tax?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
I mean,
Like, I did my
Where
tax.
I don't know if
Coming-
all of your tax is going to him right now, but
Probably
Well,
not.
if it
just
isn't,
saying.
I'm sure they can arrange for it.
I don't pay $200,000 in tax. Let's just say that. But, geez, that's so many other people's tax as well.
Yeah.
Like, it's so annoying.
But he's an elected official. Like, he can't get fired until he loses an election.
But he can't get fired at all.
He can get removed from his own party, but that would just mean that his own party does not have a majority anymore in
Oh.
the lower house.
That seems like a bad.
It seems like
thing.
a bad system.
They wouldn't
Yeah.
remove him from his party, though, because he hasn't done anything against the party. He's had a personal, failing.
Sure.
Doesn't
He
that
still votes with them.
right?
So if people think this personal failing makes him ineligible to be voted for, then he will lose his job.
Hopefully.
I'd be surprised if people
when
were
they
voting.
re-elect, yes.
I'd be surprised if people were voting for him because they thought he was a good person.
Yeah.
I think he'll be fine.
I think
He'll probably win his seat back.
People in that area obviously love him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
what
was really popular again. Like he
Yeah.
thrashed the other guy. So I assume it's people
He's from
vote
New
for
England, I think.
vote for the Liberal Party. If he's the candidate for the Liberal Party,
Yeah.
they'll vote for him.
Yeah. Bad guy for cheating on his wife. I don't care that he took,
Good businessman.
don't
Smart.
don't care that he took the money.
Little Sebastian's gonna do fine.
I care, but
Was
whatever.
it Sebastian? It's an interesting name choice.
Do you think so? Why?
It's not Lil Sebastian. His name's just Sebastian.
He's not a rapper.
He's not like a small rapper.
It's not like a small horse.
Right.
Aussie
right.
Aussie rapper from Outback Australia.
Okay.